Season 20 contestant Olivia Cardidi joins us live in studio. Good morning, Olivia.
Good morning. Good to have you.
It's amazing to have you here in person.
Yeah, and former Bachelor and newlywed Bob Guiney taking a break from packing for his honeymoon to Skype in from the West Coast. Good morning, Bob. So good to have you here. Thanks for being here. And guys, everyone watching on Facebook wants to know what is up. We want to know what's up with you, Bob and Olivia, and we want all your Facebook questions throughout. So just go ahead. What's up?
Nothing, you.
Yeah, just hanging out.
NMU.
Just hanging out. All right.
I know you watched last night, had a good time watching.
I did. I had friends over and we made paleo dinner because we're trying to be paleo. And,
it's a New Year's thing.
I live tweeted the whole thing. It's kind of what I'm famous for now.
Yeah.
Really funny on
really
Twitter.
good job.
Let's get to the first episode though. So
Yeah.
a lot was talked about with this being Nick's 4th time on the show. You know, he's been on The Bachelorette twice, Bachelor in Paradise once. So Olivia, what grade do you give Nick?
I give him a B.
A B. Okay.
Is that?
Why B?
I just thought it was really kind of boring. We didn't really see a lot of him, like his personality. I feel like all of his conversations were just, so how are you feeling? Are you nervous?
Yeah.
I'm nervous. Are you, it's just, I don't know.
That kind of thing, yeah, okay.
It just didn't really.
All right, what about you, Bob?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Olivia on that one. It wasn't a ton of action, but I'm gonna go solid B+.
Oh.
Okay.
Because the whole Liz situation, I thought he really kind of upped his game there. I thought that was a wonderful transition, and there were a couple moments, you know, handling the Dolphin girl. Those things, you know, took some skill. So I was pretty proud of it.
He handled it well. I feel like he was doing kind of a low-key thing.
Yeah.
Because there's so much anticipation. People have a lot of opinions. So I think he was playing it super neutral.
I think so too. Especially the backlash after his other seasons. So now he's trying to be really good.
And I think a smart move, at least at the beginning. One of the big storylines in the premiere was Nick being reunited with the blast from his past, Liz, the doula, who he had previously had a one-night stand with, it turns out, at Bachelor alums Jade and Tanner's wedding. It's all very convoluted and interesting. Liz suspected that Nick might not remember her right away. Olivia, how do you think he handled that whole situation?
I think it was great. I think he told her what's up. I tweeted about it. She was basically saying, at the wedding, I didn't want you, but now when I found out you were going to be the Bachelor, then I wanted to. And he was like, wait. Sorry, that's not okay.
Oh my goodness.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah, I'm also confused. Did they spend the night together and then he asked and she said no? I don't know. It was weird.
Didn't he give the number afterwards? Almost like a compliment that he still asked for the number?
Yeah.
In some weird way. I don't know.
Of all the times I've been ghosted by a guy, like she basically got ghosted by a guy. You don't go back and be like, oh wait, I like,
yeah.
You know, I don't know.
It's a strange situation. Bob, you think that he flipped things pretty well when it comes to the whole Liz thing. Explain.
I do. Well, I was at that wedding actually. It was a beautiful function, by the way. And I met her as well, and that's one of the few times I've actually gotten to hang out with Nick. And yeah, you know, I think honestly, he looked like he did not have a clue who she was when she got on the other mic. And I can't for the life of me think that the producers wouldn't say, hey, P.S., one of these ladies that came in here has hung out with you before. And I think he put 2 and 2 together, and it was a pretty masterful turn.
Wait,
I mean,
Bob, do you remember Liz from the wedding?
I do.
Oh, you remember?
Wow.
Bob Guiney remembers her, not Nick Viall.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I met all the bridesmaids and what have you, and you know, shook hands and all that whole thing, but I didn't have as much of an intimate conversation with her, obviously, as Nick did. So, you know, Scott, remember her, not mine. So he did a good job.
It's definitely one of my favorite storylines this season so far.
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievably juicy.
Okay, well, another big controversy in last night's episode was Alexis, the aspiring dolphin trainer, insisting that her shark costume was a dolphin. Can we just all agree that it was definitely a shark?
It had teeth. It's a shark.
It was I thought it was a goldfish.
Look, it's a shark.
It's definitely a shark.
It was the left shark Katy Perry video, I thought. That's what
I know, left shark. Well,
Left
Olivia,
shark's back.
as a former Bachelor contestant, what did you think of her costume move?
I think it's bold. I mean, my best friend Izzy came in a onesie. I just feel like costumes don't end up working out for people. Like it grabs attention, but it doesn't make you look serious.
Sure, right.
But heck, I love it. Props to her. Me and Izzy were like, yes, girl.
I know. And Bob,
stick with it.
Bob, did you dig the dolphin costume?
I did not. I really kind of hated it, to be honest. But it was one of those things where, you know, I mean, again, I was the Bachelor back in the Stone Age, so no one even had costumes back then. So this is you know, a whole new twist on the thing. But I thought it sort of took away from the fact that, you know, it was such a stunt and such a prop that after a while I was like, okay, let's lose the shark thing and see who you really are for 5
Dolphin.
minutes. But maybe we'll
Dolphin.
see.
The shark thing, dolphin thing,
Dolphin
whatever.
thing.
Yeah, right. And the lesson learned: if you're going to do a costume, make it very clear what it is. And don't deny what it obviously is. Anyway, okay, moving to Facebook. We're doing Facebook Live as well. We want to hear from you. Robin on Facebook is asking about Corinne. One of last night's, of course, most memorable moments actually came during the preview for the rest of the season, where we saw Corinne, the business owner, taking charge. Bob, I think I stole that from you. Sexability, everything about it. Olivia, some referred to you as a villain on your season of The Bachelor, but I don't think you knew about that. Corinne's being called the villain so far this season. What do you think of her, and what's your advice to her for being the villain?
Don't check your social media. Just stay off Twitter.
Okay.
Look, people were tweeting me like, oh my God, Corinne's the next Olivia. I think I was like a classier aggressive.
Okay.
I think she's more of like a sexual aggressive. I was never like, here's my vagine.
Yeah, that is very true.
It was like, I want to talk. So props to her for getting after it. What do I know?
And Bob, you think that Corinne actually has a chance to win it all? Please explain yourself.
Well, I definitely think she's made a very strong first impression, clearly. But I agree with you, Olivia. You were not like, you were a lovely and classy villain, of course.
Thank you.
But, I can't help myself. I always sit home and think, oh my God, that's someone's daughter talking like that on television.
Right.
To me, it's just one of those things where it's like people forget. I know that, I was so mindful of it even when I was the Bachelor, thinking, oh my God, I don't want to embarrass my family. But it seems like people have kind of thrown that one out the window, especially Corinne. But I do think she's got a chance to be around for a while, and I think that perhaps she's right about the hashtag platinum vagine. That might be what.
She's definitely got 4 or 5 episodes for villain factor
she's
alone.
going to be around for a while
Yeah.
just because they have to have
Yeah.
her. I like her. I mean, I love the villains. They're fun.
Yeah.
I think people should appreciate them more.
And she got that first kiss. I love everyone. She's a hoe.
Literally said hoe.
That girl a hoe.
She got the first.
Like the level of things has totally changed, Bob, since your day, as you mentioned.
Well, Bob, another one of your picks to win it all is a little less controversial. Rachel, the attorney, who got Nick's first impression rose. So, what do you like about her?
Oh man, I just thought, first of all, she came out guns blazing, just a lot of confidence. I thought a lot of personality, which is huge. And it wasn't hokey. It wasn't, no offense to shark costumes, but it wasn't previous seasons where like the dude's rolling up in a bubble bath and all this kind of stuff. It was just someone getting by on her personality, on her strength, her conversation skills, and just the fact that she really related to him on a lot of different levels. It seemed with her acumen of just talking about her career and talking about everything else. And so I thought it was really kind of one of the more realistic and one of the more genuine connections of the night.
I was gonna say realistic and genuine.
Yeah,
I think
it was a
definitely.
good moment.
Actually, the first time a person of color has gotten a first impression rose. Amazing.
Yes.
Olivia, what did you think of Rachel?
I mean, I got the first impression rose, so I was like handing it off to her. Love you. I loved her. She's amazing. I tweeted, I couldn't believe someone was talking about their career. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
No, it really is cool. All right.
That was what I thought was impressive.
Yeah, definitely impressive. We definitely want to also talk to Facebook Live. Olivia Kelly on Facebook is wondering, who is your pick to win the final rose? If you had to, I know it's early on, but just based on all.
I got Vanessa vibes.
Yeah. Why
Because
Vanessa?
first impression rose, it's a curse on it. So Rachel, technically speaking,
She's done.
statistically, she's done. So Vanessa, I think, was like a quiet, classy, intellectual. She speaks French. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Oui.
And Italian, right? French,
And
Italian.
something.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I think it's her.
Bob, Teresa on Facebook thinks Raquel and Nick would make a good couple. What's your pick, though?
I like Danielle L. I think Danielle L is my big pick. I think that they kind of buried the lead in the first episode. They showed her, she's a business owner, she's done her own thing, but I definitely think she's going to be one that kind of that brings it through in the end. I think that Vanessa's going to be there too. Very impressive, Italian, French. I think she even has a good grasp of the English language, which is unusual. So that's kind of fantastic.
I love it. Well, it's nice to get your tidbits and behind-the-scenes takes. Olivia and Bob, thank you so much for getting up early,
Of course.
being here with us.
See you guys.
Fun.
Guys, of course, The Bachelor airs Mondays on ABC at 8 p.m. Eastern.